Sign of Times, episode 145 from this undisclosed bleacher area. Next to a ball field, across the way from what is Mrs. Sign Guy's least favorite lieu in the entire free world. If you had a Turkish gas station decrepit bathroom, she would prefer to go there than in there. In there. Which QT will probably check out in person the next time he's in the area to see how bad it is. I will bring him here and we'll check it out. I'll say, go right ahead, I'll watch the door for you. We'll see what happens. But this sign of the times, I'm combining two things into one. Because Dynasty has challenged me to the ice bucket gimmick deal, which is to bring awareness to ALS, which is also known as Lou Gehrig's disease, which is ironic because Lou Gehrig himself actually had it. I don't know if there's a bigger coincidence in the history of coincidences or not, but Lou Gehrig did have Lou Gehrig's disease. Imagine if Babe Ruth had Lou Gehrig's disease. It could have started some heat. But I believe the gist of this, I will dump said bucket of ice cold water, which is in here, and you can see the ice and the water swirling around. QT will ask about the water to hydrogen concentration mix at some point, I'm sure. Because it's H2O. He'll want to know if it's H4O by chance. I'm not sure. I didn't read the ingredients label that closely. But that will happen. And then, I guess I'll donate a few bucks towards the ALS deal. And then call out 3 people after the video's posted. Or maybe while I'm doing it. Why not? So, if Vince McMahon and like Bret Hart and other people can do it. Wow, that was wet. Wet because it was water. But luckily I brought a towel. Look at that. Thinking ahead. So I will call out people to challenge. I'll call out Bob Hardy and Mistress Burgundy. And the last person will be Chris Lowe, ring announcer extraordinaire. So, hopefully they will do said challenge. Especially Bob Hardy, who at one point was the longest reigning The Sign of the Times 24/7 International YouTube Heritage Heavyweight title holder. I believe Miss Liz rapidly eclipsing that. But for the people that love the snaps, pamphlet of The Sign of the Times, because every good show needs a pamphlet. And apparently so do we. Autographed picture of Seymour Snot from Gouge, where on the 6th of September, Casey Carlisle will be. The Facebook, the YouTube, which you might be watching right now. Right now. The Twitter where you can follow me, but not literally, because that's creepy like a creepy stalker. No offense, Stompin' South Park, Bellinger Bragg, Scott Williams, whatever other names you're coming up with this week that you'll deny and then accept that you are him and then deny it and then claim that you are him and generally make yourself look like an idiot. No offense at all to you. Comic book of Team IOU, Nick Giggy and Kerry Arful, boy and his dog, a dog and his boy. Business card of Casey Carlisle, whom I love, whom happens to love iced coffee. That's iced coffee. Apparently not iced water, which I dumped all over me. You can buy those pictures at CaseyCarlisle.com. Or this one also at CaseyCarlisle.com. That's CaseyCarlisle.com for all your gift giving needs. So if you're looking for Halloween treats to give out, go to CaseyCarlisle.com, order 75, 80 pictures. Then you hand them out to the trick-or-treaters that knock on your door. And they're like, this is the greatest thing I've ever gotten at trick-or-treat. And you're like, yeah, I know. You can get that one with the really big title belt. Look at that. It's a really big title belt. She no longer holds it, but still. There she is when she went to Catholic schoolgirl stuff. And, you could get 10 of those, give them out to all your Catholic school trick-or-treaters. Or if you have farmers trick-or-treating, one next to a barn. There she is in a hot nurse's outfit. So if you get a trick-or-treater dressed up like a hot nurse, hand them a picture like that. They'll appreciate it. Or if you got angry children in your neighborhood, one like that. And there she is with Team Bad Knees. Now I believe Miss Liz, lover of chocolate, might get along with Casey Carlisle, lover of iced coffee. Imagine if the two of those converged, iced coffee and chocolate. Be huge. So, aside from drenching myself in ice water, this week a busy week. On Sunday, we have Gregor Petrov making his debut on our show. I don't know how he's missed being on the show to this point, but he has. He also did Triple Threat Radio just the other night. He's a busy man media-wise. QT will probably ask him something about fruit pies. I might ask him if he thinks that Ivan Koloff was superior to his nephew Nikita Koloff. We'll find out. Or I might ask him if he shed a few tears when Boris Zhukov and Nikolai Volkov split apart as the Bolsheviks. We'll find out. Monday, it's pretty much looking free. Tuesday, the lounge, or as we like to call it now, the George Mack Show. Ratings through the roof on the George Mack Show, because he has never made a single guest cry, ever. Unlike some people on that show, who shall remain nameless, even though it is Stevie. Wednesday, I'm hoping against hope, and it's a long shot, that Ricky Ruckus will finally interview that cat. He keeps teasing and teasing and teasing, but he never interviews that cat. It's been like 6 weeks. Get on the ball, Ruckus. Get on the ball. Thursday, apparently, not too much going on Thursday, except maybe I'll listen to Triple Threat. Friday of next week, Just Insane. Not the Just Insane I know that is now Chris Caliber, not that guy. Not that guy. But Just Insane from Louisiana that hangs out with Lord Zoltan. He will be on the show. QT might ask him some weird random questions about fruit pies. We'll find out. But to review, I dumped a bucket of cold water on my head in the name of charity. So, the 3 people I called out need to step up. It's not that cold. You'll survive. Especially Mistress Burgundy, because she's a tough broad. Tough broad. And CaseyCarlisle.com, great for people searching for trick-or-treat items. Sunday, Gregor Petrov on the show. Monday, pretty much looking free. Tuesday, the George Mack Show, hugely popular. Wednesday, I'm hoping against hope that Ruckus will interview that cat, because that cat probably going to be gold, pure gold. Thursday, maybe I'll listen to Triple Threat. Friday, we're looking at Just Insane on the show, but not the Just Insane that I used to watch back in the early 2000s, teaming with Dude Kind. Although he has been on the show, it's been a while, but he has been. So, pretty much 145 from this undisclosed bleacher area, next to this ball field, across from where Mrs. Songai considers the worst lieu in the history of lieus. She would rather go into a Turkish bathhouse and use that lieu while QT spreads salmonella all over the walls than use that lieu right over there. And the next time QT comes to town, we are headed straight there. That is where our staff meeting will be. So, 145.